Yes, nice to come home again. It's a bit dark. Let's turn some LEDs on. Yes, much better. Look at that, we got LEDs on the floor. Yes, but that's nice, but still a bit dark. Let's turn the ceiling LEDs on as well. And there we go. Floor LEDs, ceiling LEDs. How nice is that? With floor LEDs, of course. Let's have a closer look on them. Here we got them, floor LEDs. They are inside the wood, of course, not outside. Four LEDs here, 9 LEDs here, and 2 LEDs. 2 hours work. All of them, 2 hours to make. Half an hour and half an hour on those two. The middle one took 1 hour to do. So 2 hours. Pretty good time. Not like those sections here. 4 sections, or this one. There's 1 section here and a lot of more sections all around the room. Or around the home, I should say. Just in the living room, of course. Contains 17 sections. Each section took 2 hours. Imagine that bloody lot of time to do them. But yes, there are many LEDs on that. Just the white ones are turned on at the moment. We got red LEDs and yellow, green, blue and ultraviolet LEDs as well. Yes, and there's LED section took 2 hours to do, and add that time takes to put this back plate on the wall, drill the holes, and connect everything. That takes a lot of time. So yes, by the way, I got a little tripod for my phone. I'm gonna show you that. It's a proudly made tripod. Look at this. It contains a selfie stick. Yes, selfie stick here. It has a light bulb. It's gonna light up stuff. And we got a socket. So I connect charger in it. And yes, we got a USB kind of thingy. So you can connect that to a phone. And have a charger there. So I don't run out of battery when I do long videos. And a little selfie stick. Holds together by some stripes. So it's an awesome homemade, extremely crappy kind of tripod. It's a heavy base there, so it actually can be used as a steady cam stand as well. Let's put the phone back in. Yes, it works pretty good as a stabilizer. Look at that. Let's go to the workshop. Bit dark, turn on the light. Look at that. Stabilizer. It's not so much having done to this one or the other one. I'm going to show you some stuff. Look at that. Yes, let's put it on the floor. It's pretty heavy. So yes, what have we done in here? We got this little board you may know from earlier, my old room. I put some new meters in it, as you can see. Kilowatt, kilovolt ampere active, hertz, that hurts a lot, I know. And an amp meter for the UPS. So here we go, that's the main incoming one. Show how much power I consume. Kilovolt ampere active, or wasted power that I call it. That actually blows the fuse without doing any kind of good use of that power. We can have capacitive reactance and inductive reactance. If you have a huge transformers and stuff, place a little capacitor on this primary and it will not short the fuse. And I will use that to actually compensate it with the capacitor. So it don't blow the fuse unnecessarily. Amp meter just for the UPS. That Hertz meter goes to both the mains and the UPS. Depends on if the grid is available. That will measure the grid frequency. Or if we got a power cut, that will show the frequency from the inverters and the UPS. Here we got switches and some LEDs here that shows what's happening on those panels. Main switch will actually work as a normal little switch. There will not have current passing that. The maneuvering voltage from those panels. If that cuts out, everything cuts out. And yes, I saw off that bit. It was that long. So now it fits between the supports. That's one support here, and there's another support here. Got a third support over here. So now it fits perfectly between the two of those. And you can see the wires coming for them. That's another wire. That's another one. That will be connected to it. And yes, that's done as well. A 24-pin connector is not connected yet. And yes, 3-phase glove, 3-phase parallax, and 24-pin phenol connector. That's variac. Yes, let's have a look what's behind that. And see what we got. You may heard that. It sounded a little clicking sound when I threw my foot on it. That means on the back side we got some contactors. So yes, the computer and stuff is removed. So let's take away that little plywood away. Now you see me. Yes, let's have a look on this thing that hides on back there. Yes, I turn those lights on. You can see a bit better. As you can see, that looks awful. Yes, look at that. Relays, filter, see those huge toroids. And toroid here, on the bottom there. That's for the variac, that was for the mains. Relays, contactors, 4 contactors here. That one is for the glove, that's one for the parallax, and those 2 are for the 24-pin connector. And that's the variac one, mains one, variac, and mains. So I got both variac and mains on this 24-pin connector. Mains on that, variac on that. Those are the relays that controls these contactors. And some filtering on the output, of course. And a fuse for the 24 volt. And that's a huge transformer. And yes, how is this wiring look like? I think it looks absolutely awful. Why does it look awful? Yes, because I needed to screw this plate, this wood thingy, before I wired it up. That's why it looks so damn crappy. Sorry for that, but it looks awful. That's the worst thing I've done in this house. That's a house. It's a little homie. Hey you, it's not called homie. It's called apartment. Okay, thank you. It's apartment. So this is the worst thing I did in this apartment. So yes, let's put that plywood back. Don't want to see that anymore. The most important thing is that it works. And it's safe, of course. It's important to be safe here. And of course it looks good when everything is on it. And this plywood, of course. So you don't see that awful made wiring on the back. So yes. Oh, I didn't find any bad wiring in here. Yes, that's good. Yes, the only thing I saw was some funny connected signal wires to those impulse relays for the UPS voltage. Yes, they look a bit funny, but that's the only funny thing here. Everything else looks fine. Yes, I think it looks fine as well. Goodbye. Yes, goodbye. Yes, we got a lot of those electricians that come here and look at my stuff. That's good that they don't see that stuff behind there. Yes, I got some comments on that. Funny connecting to those impulse relays for the UPS voltage. Do you know what all of these are? This is the most important thing in this room and for me at the moment. Of course, the most important thing for me is of course the bloody homework and the studying from the engineering school, of course. That's the most important thing. But second is this. This is the important Bible for those panels. These are all the connector blocks on them. Look what we got. That's all the connectors, connection blocks, front top terminal, back interface connectors, everything. Relay information, we got even relay information on this mains board that I forgot to write, of course. Sends everything here. Cabinet terminals, small cabinet terminal, everything stands in here. So I know where to connect my wires. That's all of those things. Those stuff. And these cabinet terminals are those ones, and that small cabinet terminal, and there's terminals on this one as well. Front terminal, there's a back terminal as well on this. Yes, it's school time tomorrow. I need to put that panel in place again. So let's do that. That panel will go in there until next weekend. So I can take it out and build more on it. It weighs around 40 or 50 pounds. Those are pretty good. Yes, they work like doors. Pretty easy to open them up. Yes, you can open these ones up. Like that. Never do the both at the same time. The CG or center of gravity will just go to hell and everything will just fly out. The only thing that fixes CG is that variac over there. Those two variacs. Otherwise, if I just take those two panels up like this, and just, you know, that's good to know. Thanks for watching.